a lot of analysts and new data suggest that Dogecoin's bull run is starting. So let's talk about all of them. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $500 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment on your favorite crypto. Read our description for more info about it. Now, let's get started with today's video. So this is what happened. Kaleo, the popular analyst with over 370K followers on Twitter, said that, "Don't fade the Doge breakout." And then there was Crypto Dog, who said that, "Doge ratio pair seems bottomed." And then Pintoshi also jumped in and said that, "Updated BTC pair on Doge, 32.5 cents to 42 cents. Great breakout so far and up a decent amount from entry." So, as you can see, a lot of analysts truly believe that Doge is going to pump very soon. Anyway, let's look at the charts and some data for a minute. Bullish tendencies are expected to push Dogecoin as the buyers come back. Bulls will face the 32.8 price level as a resistance barrier, followed by a retest of 36.7 cents, representing a nearly 34% recovery from the current price. Now, let's look at some predictions and analysis for Bitcoin because it's turning out to be a huge driver for Dogecoin price. It looks like one of the world's largest asset managers has become one of the world's greatest Bitcoin bulls. Jurian Timmer, Fidelity's director of global macro, outlined earlier this month a way of valuing Bitcoin that forecasts it would reach $1 billion per coin by around 2038. Timmer merged the stock-to-flow model with his own demand model in a single graphic. He described his demand model by saying that Metcalfe's law states that as the number of users on a network increases linearly, the value of the network, or Bitcoin's price, increases exponentially. In other words, the value of Bitcoin should grow much faster than its network of buyers, sellers, exchanges, and participating retailers, which currently includes, directly or indirectly, AT&T, the Wikimedia Foundation, the Dallas Mavericks, a few insurers, many banks, and countless small businesses. Now, his demand model rises slowly to around 1 million by 2030, but the stock-to-flow supply model grows quicker with each halvening, implying a price range of 1 million to 10 million by 2030. Interestingly, the demand model looks to match the historical floor or bottom of the price, but the stock-to-flow model appears to correspond better with the peak, although the difference between the two widens significantly after 2030. In any case, we have to consider the fact that stock-to-model has been really successful at predicting the future price of Bitcoin till now. So, if they're saying that Bitcoin can reach 1 million by 2030, which is their worst-case scenario, I think there's some merit in it. And the point is that when that happens, Dogecoin is going to be way past the $10 mark. But still, it's all based on a model. We can't really what will happen. Plus, there's no guarantee that the correlation between Bitcoin and Dogecoin's price will be still just as high 10 years from now. Also, I'd like to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So, you should definitely do proper research before investing anything into crypto. Anyway, let's look at how Bitcoin is doing right now. Currently, it's trading at around 49.9K and is up by around 5% in the last 48 hours. The incredible part is that it broke above the 51K resistance level earlier today, and it's pretty great because it has been a difficult one to cross till now. Basically, it saw its price in over 2 months today. Before we look at some data, let's look at how Dogecoin is doing and why we're talking about Bitcoin in the first place. Currently, Dogecoin is trading at around 30 cents. The thing that we should be a bit wary about is that the correlation with Bitcoin has dropped this week. It currently stands at 76, and just last week it was at around 90. The point is that it looks Doge might trade sideways for a while even if Bitcoin gains strength. But we still have to look at the new data and analysis for Bitcoin because 76 is still considered a really good correlation. So there's new data that shows that institutional players in Wales have been accumulating BTC. And a decisive daily candlestick close above 51.5K could push its prices towards 60K. About this, the famous analyst Pintoshi said that break over 50K means 58K to come. We are sitting above the 200-day moving average, which is currently functioning as support. Moving on, the CDO of Brightscope and Digital Assets Data also made a bold prediction. He said that a number of major and influential institutions acquired Bitcoin during the summer. Their acquisitions will be announced between September 7 and November 19. Have fun with the fireworks. Also, we know that a substantial number of institutions purchased Bitcoin during the summer. Also, he predicts that these businesses will declare their BTC holdings between September 7 and November 19, which will boost its price substantially. Moving forward, according to Arcane Research data, asset managers' net exposure is positive for the first time since April. Their report also said that, throughout August, open interest from asset managers on CME has been net positive, with the net exposure presently resting at $91.6 million, which is the biggest long exposure observed among asset managers since January 21. And then there's Willy Woo, who believes that Bitcoin has entered the second major reaccumulation of this bull market as institutional players in Wales continue to purchase. According to him, current demand and supply dynamics give BTC a price estimate of at least $60K in the next 2 weeks. Also, given the macro on-chain structure, he predicts the run will likely continue through 2022. And the last prediction, which is a really bearish one, came from Dave the Wave. He said that the recent uptrend will be rejected by the 51.5K resistance level, and then Bitcoin will fall to 20K or below. He also said that Bitcoin has never come back to the Gaussian channel on the weekly chart without then going on to go deep into that channel. So, in a nutshell, we have to see if Bitcoin closes above 51.5K or falls below 50K again. If the former happens, we could shortly see it go to 60K after that. And if that happens, there's a strong chance that Dogecoin will follow. Now, let's look at a really bullish poll that was released recently. So, according to the website Save the Student, the proportion of students investing in crypto has quadrupled in a year. Basically, even though investing in crypto is still a small market, with just around 6% of students investing in it, the fact is that their numbers had tripled in a year. Moving on, let's look at a couple of things that have created some FUD in the market. The International Monetary Fund has issued another warning regarding El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender. They said that privately issued crypto assets, such as Bitcoin, carry significant risks. Making them equal to a national currency is a bad idea. If you don't know, this isn't the first time the IMF has blasted El Salvador's plan to accept Bitcoin. In July, they said that it raises a variety of macroeconomic, financial, and legal problems. Also, according to them, crypto assets can represent substantial dangers, and appropriate regulatory measures are critical when dealing with them. And then there was the World Bank that also slammed President Bukel's decision earlier this summer. It basically refused to assist the government in implementing its policies due to environmental and transparency issues. So, as I said, something like this is bound to create some FUD. And then there was this news from SEC Chair Gary Gensler. According to him, there are a sufficient number of cryptos that qualify as securities. He also challenged the $2 trillion crypto industry's sustainability outside of the regulatory framework. He basically said that he's quite dissatisfied with Bitcoin exchanges. To thrive, Bitcoin platforms, according to Gensler, require regulation. Registration with the SEC may soon become a requirement for survival. Basically, the SEC might be drafting regulations to stop trading activity on exchanges that fail to meet its standards. So, I think there are some things that are spreading FUD, but the fact is that the entire market is still going up. And this proves that the retail investors are slowly turning into diamond hands. And this is exactly what we want to get Doge back to 40 cents in September. In any case, let me know where you think we're headed in the comments section below. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye. Take care.